my people? It's your boy, Terrence Carter. TC Talks. TC Fitness. Gladly here with all of y'all. Back at it again with another amazing YouTube video. Yes, sir. I feel good, man. It's a beautiful Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody watching today's video. I got a lot that I want to express to y'all, bro. And I'm not trying to say this in a disrespectful way. I'm not trying to say this in a way of I'm better than you and whatever. I'm not, right? I'm not better than nobody. Only person I'm in competition with is myself. That's it. But I gotta break it to y'all, bro. Your jobs, right? Your job, whatever job you think you so secure at. Your job is basically keeping you subconsciously in a state of fear, fight or flight, broke, barely getting by, and it's a rinse and repeat cycle. And I blame it on the jobs. Why? Because number one, we've been conditioned and programmed to think that the job is the only way of, financial security on the face of this earth, right? Number two, when you apply to a job, you understand what I'm saying? You did it make money. But what majority of these jobs do is they pay you the bare minimum and expect for you to give maximum effort and maximum, energy and, because you have this false sense of security and stability, whatever, right? Now, I'm the one to tell y'all these things because so many people come on these apps and they be afraid to tell y'all the real, to tell y'all the truth, right? But all you gotta do is look at your check, right? Look at how much the GOV takes away from you, which they basically, steal from us, if you want to put it that way, right? To tell you it's for the roads and it's for the schools and it's for this, that, and the third. Okay, whatever. They gonna tell you that, but they ain't gonna tell you the fact that it's to keep you poor, it's to keep you broke. You see, me personally, this is just me. I tell y'all to invest into the stock market or learn how to trade because you can't outwork the charts, right? If you're an asset owner, you understand what I'm talking about. You're conditioned. Just admit it to yourself. You're conditioned. You're programmed to only trade your most valuable asset, which is your time. You're programmed to only trade it for money, and that's it. And you're programmed to do this for 30, 40, 50 years of your life. Hold on, let me walk this way, because there's a lot of noise over there. Right? So it's a conditioning. It's like, I bet I'm going to work for you. You're going to pay me a set rate, whether it's salary or, an hourly wage, right? And as long as I work for you, I'm okay. I'm gonna make money. Now, putting your life in the hands of somebody else outside of yourself is a very, very bad thing to do. I had to teach myself. First of all, I had to come to an understanding that don't nobody care about my financial future but me, right? I had to come to an understanding that the rich people and the wealthy people own assets, right? And I had to learn the difference between an asset and a liability. The reason why your job is keeping you broke is because majority of people, 60 to 70% of people live paycheck to paycheck. That is by design. It could be from lifestyle creep. It could be from bad spending habits. It could be from not making enough money at your job. right? It could be from not paying yourself first. And when I tell y'all, make it a habit to pay yourself first, I'm just trying to look out for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't make yourself a priority, nobody else will. You know? If you don't have the grit internally to start looking at, life differently, start looking at money differently, nobody is gonna care about what you go through. You feel me? And if there's one thing that, owning assets and investing to the stock market has taught me, it's really taught me how to be patient with myself. It has really taught me how to believe in myself more. This is what I'm passionate about. You understand what I'm saying? I love taking the route of being an entrepreneur. It's not that, I'm lazy and I just don't, it has nothing to do with that. I put in the work every day. Y'all see, look, I have my e-scooter. I'm out here doing my Uber grind. I don't want somebody else having control over my life. And some of y'all can sit there and say, well, you do gig work, so you work on the app. But I get to determine the orders that I take. I get to determine how much I make per day because it's up to me. I get to determine when I get off the app. It's all up to me. You understand what I'm saying? And it's gonna get real bad, bruh, if y'all don't start learning how to pay you first. Cause think about it like this, right? $20 an hour job. I made this video already on TikTok. It's actually went viral. I did over 100,000 views, right? It's $800 a week, Monday through Friday, before the GOV takes their cut. So after they take their cut, once again, they take it from you. You then are left. You're probably left with probably like $700 or a little bit under $700. So now you gotta do that for 2 weeks. So that's like, you're probably gonna take home $1,200, $1,300, right? But to some people, that's cool. But to me, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. You taking home $1,300. Your rent is probably $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, depending on what state you live in. So now you gotta work another 2 weeks for another $1,200. So now you left with $2,400. Or let's just say $1,300. So now you left with $2,600. Your rent is the first thing you gotta take care of. Then you got your other bills. How much you left at the end of the month? This is why I say these jobs are keeping people broke. Because it's by design. We don't want to pay you enough money. If we paid you enough money, then you're going to leave. You understand what I'm saying? The people keep the jobs going. So then what do we do, bro? Once again, you need the assets. You need to own stocks. You need to own real estate. You need to understand cash flow. This is what you need to do, bro. Because y'all keep putting y'all faith into these jobs. Look, I told y'all this in the live stream. Guess what? USPS, the place that I work at, guess what's happening to them? They about to run out of money. And I told people there, y'all need to be investing your money. Does anybody listen? Probably not. Probably not. But it's okay, because I listen to myself. And that's a fact. I make sure I'm in the stock market daily. Fractional shares, fractional shares, fractional shares, eventually own up to a full share. Work with what I got. Your job ain't gonna make you rich. You trading 8 hours a day for a set wage ain't gonna make you rich. It's like this world was designed for everybody to thrive, right? But you gotta realize what trap is being set, and you have to try to get out of the trap. If 9-to-5 jobs, right? And I'm not saying every job is bad, bro, because I already know there's important jobs out here in this world that we need. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the pay rate. The pay, bruh. If everybody was happy at their jobs, people wouldn't come on the internet complaining. If people got paid enough money, people wouldn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And that's just the truth. That's why I say the job keeps you broke. You already got to wait every 2 weeks to get paid. Bro, it's so demoralizing. Because why does somebody else have that much control over your life that you got to wait 2 weeks to get paid while the cost of living continues to rise? How is the working class going to get ahead? How? Make it make sense. Make it make mathematical sense. If the cost of living is rising but your wages are staying the same, they are showing you right in front of your face that they don't care about you. Hold on, thumbnail. That they don't care about you, bro. They don't. They don't care about none of us. And that's why I'm always talking my talk about the 9-to-5 system. Because it's a trap. You got to ask somebody for a day off. They give you 2 weeks of vacation. That's trap. This is your life. This is your life we talking about. 2 weeks of vacation? Only? That's it. I'd rather build a business. I'd rather keep working on my online business. I got my ebooks. If y'all want to check it out, it's in the description below. It's in the pick comment section. Y'all can check them out, bruh. I'm getting more into sales. That's it. That's it, bro. Once I'm on something, I'm on something. Once I got my mindset to it, that's it. You know? The job is just over broke. I'm sorry. I had to see the truth for myself, bro. God had to reveal it to me. Real talk. And now it's like, bro, I need you to take the path of teaching people about the stock market. I need you to tell them what they need to hear, bruh. I need you to take that leap of faith. Be the one in your family and take the leap of faith. You're going to always be rewarded. Why? Because you ain't living in fear, bruh. What the fuck are we going to be afraid of? Everybody got the same freaking, how can I say it? At the end, everybody's going through the same thing. If y'all know what I mean, bruh. So we might as well not live life scared. You might as well live life saying, all right, let me just take the chance. Let me just put the money to work. Let me see what happens. Once you see your money working for you in real time, you can't unsee that stuff, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just passionate, bro. I'm very passionate. I love talking about this, bro. But I also love putting in the work. My life is not in the hands of somebody else, bro. I'm not doing that to myself. Some of these older people is out of touch. This is why I say corporations they're playing with the working class, bro. They're paying you like we in the early 2000s. $20 an hour years ago was good. Now it's like, bro, how am I supposed to live over 20 an hour? You know, and I get it. Y'all, some of y'all be telling me, yo, money management skills. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the whole entire working class, bro. I'm not saying I got the best money management skills in the world, but I've been getting better. I make sure I purchase assets, bro, before I spend any money on anything else. I buy some real estate, you know? And some of y'all might not do what I do. I invest every day. Some of y'all might not take that chance. But me, it's like we might as well, bro. Do what everybody else ain't doing. You know? But your job is keeping you broke. Excuse me. Now, if you're making over six figures, if you're making over $200,000, $250,000, $300,000 a year, that ain't broke. To me, that's not broke. To me personally, right? Maybe there's somebody like Grant Cardone or ultra wealthy millionaire, billionaire. Maybe that's to them that's broke. But to me, as a one person, that's not broke, right? But once again, the people that's like, I don't know, man. Hourly wages is just, it's a trap. I don't care what nobody say. It's a trap. And they want to keep the working class working until you eventually croak. Or until you're too old to work. That's why you got to keep your body in shape. You got to keep your mind in shape. You got to make sure that you're okay. You got to take care of yourself. You know? Stay away from bad habits. Stay away from low vibrations and low energy people. Invest your money. Build something. Build something for yourself that you can look forward to. That's what this life thing is about. Building and learning and growing. Not playing life scared. Some of y'all play life to not lose, bro. I'm playing life to win. And that's it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I could be the underdog in your life. That's cool. I'm the superhero in mine, all right? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments below. I love y'all. Take care of yourself.